right, today we're talking about the JB4 tuner from Burger Motorsports. So I picked this up a couple weeks ago for my new 2025 Ram 1500 that has the standard output 3-liter inline 6 twin turbo Hurricane. So what this thing is this is a tuner that can add up to around 100 horsepower on the high output variants and around 75-ish wheel horsepower on the standard output. Now this thing installs in about 10 minutes. I'm going to show you guys under the hood and what we have to do, but really it's a super simple install and there's no cutting, there's no splicing. It's super simple. Then there's an app that you download for your phone, and then that way you're able to switch between a few different maps and different horsepower settings. So it's pretty awesome, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So installation of this thing is really straightforward. Here's what the unit looks like. So this is all it is, this little dude right here. And you can see I've already got it kind of zip tied. And it basically just lives right here. So this is what Burger recommends, just kind of have it right here. And then got the wires kind of coming over. And there's just 3 connections that you need to make. Really 4, I guess, if you include the one that's inside. But the first one, right here on the air intake. And all you do is you unplug this original connector from the factory harness. And then you plug in the Burger harness into here, which is what this is, right? And then you can see where this part of it on the Burger harness connects to the factory part. So that's all you do. You just unplug, plug it in, plug this side, plug it in there. Boom, done. That's one. The other one is right under here, and I can easily get to it with my hands. Engine's a little bit hot right now, but boom, right there. So I didn't even need to remove the air intake. I know some guys were mentioning that they found that easier. So if you need to, this is also pretty simple. I think it's just a couple bolts and this thing comes off. And some guys were even removing this top engine cover, which I think there's one bolt right in the back there. You can get that out of the way. But again, I didn't need to. So one here, the one I showed you under here, and then the final one is right here. So if you can see it, yep, right there. So again, you just unplug it, plug that side in, plug the other side in, you're done. So 3 connections. And then you do have one more wire that's coming over here. And this one, we actually get it from the inside, and that's the one for the OBD connector. So you take that OBD connector from the inside, and then you're going to run it right through a grommet in the firewall right here. And then I just have it kind of running along this factory little channel and just right along there. And so this has been in here for a week now. Nothing's moving along, nothing's moving around, nothing's vibrating, no issues. Everything's going great. So I did not need any tools other than a couple little hook tools just to be able to get to the little push connectors, you know, to be able to kind of push those out and then just pop these things off. So, I mean, if you can unconnect and connect a few connectors, you're in business. This is, I would say, out of 1 to 5 wrenches, this is a 1 wrench install. Anyone can do this. Very, very simple. And here's what we're talking about under the dash. So you've got the connector here that connects to the OBD port. So you just go ahead, you just pop that dude on there. And then you can see where I've got the wire. So I put, again, a little zip tie to kind of hold it right here. And then it just goes right into this factory grommet. And it's super easy. Like literally just you push it through from this side, run your wire, connect it to the thing, to the main JB4, and you're done. A Burger has a whole install video. I'll link that right here so you can check it out, and they kind of go step by step in a little bit more detail. But since it's just so easy, that's kind of why I'm going through it pretty quick for you guys. So besides fitting the new Ram, this also does fit the Wagoneer, which has the same engine. Let's talk about cost. So this bad boy is around, I think it's around like $600 for the base one. And then the version that I got, it's a little bit more money. I can't remember if it was like $689 or something. It was about $700 with taxes and all that stuff. I'll put a picture of it right here on their website, but you can check it out at burgertuning.com. Now, a lot of guys have been asking me if this thing is going to void your warranty. Guys, anytime you're adding something to your car that's going to increase horsepower, you're changing the factory fueling and timing and all that kind of stuff, of course it's going to void your warranty. If you roll into your dealership with this thing hooked up and you have some kind of problem, then of course they're going to say, dude, we're not going to approve your claim or whatever it is, right? Now, if you have this thing hooked up and you're just going in for oil changes and stuff like that, it's going to be kind of hit or miss whether the dealership's going to give you crap for it. So it installs in about 10 minutes. You can uninstall it in about 10 minutes. So that's up to you if you want to take it off before you go to the dealership and stuff like that. So it really comes down to your comfort level, guys. You're buying a $50,000+ truck. You know, do you want to wait for your warranty to be up, or do you want to have some fun and you take some risk? You know. Now listen, Burger Tuning. These guys have been around for a long time. They're tuning BMWs and Mercedes and Volkswagens and Subarus and all kinds of other turbocharged vehicles. So I would say it's probably going to be pretty safe, but at the same time, the risk is on yourself because these are brand new engines that we don't really know what's going to happen, right? You know what I mean? They've been out for a few years now with the Wagoneer, but they're still pretty unproven, especially in these Rams. So we're just going to see. So for me, I'm willing to take the risk, and that's why I'm trying it out. And that's part of the reason why I bought this truck specifically, was for this twin turbo 6-cylinder, because I knew we'd be able to modify it and add horsepower easily. Now, again, if you have a high output, you can get up to 104 wheel horsepower is what Burger had on their dyno. And for the standard output on the highest map setting, they got around 77 wheel horsepower over stock. So it went from like 375-ish wheel horsepower up to about 455 wheel horsepower. Now that was using E30, right? So it was a blend of, you know, you have to put in a couple gallons of E85, get it up to E30 level, and that's how they made that power. That's an additional 6 pounds of boost for the standard output. Now, as of today, March 2nd, Burger's recommending just use maps 1 and 2. So map 1 is 3 more pounds of boost. That one's rated for 91 octane. And so that should be around like 30-ish horsepower more. And then map 2, which is the one I've been primarily using the last couple weeks here, this one is 93 octane. Now this one is plus 4 pounds of boost. And then map 3 is 5 pounds of boost, map 4 is 6 pounds of boost. But again, maps 3 and 4 are for E30. Burger did say you could possibly get away with 93 octane, just depending how good of quality 93 octane you have on map 3. But you need to try it, then you have to do some logging to make sure that you're not getting knock count and make sure the fuel trims all look good and all that kind of stuff. But for me, I said, okay, you know what, I'm not going to mess with that right now. Now, Burger is working on a fix for these standard outputs. So on the high output motor, no problem. Those things can get the extra 100 horsepower, no big deal. Those things come from the factory with 2 fuel pumps. And so those 2 fuel pumps can keep up no problem. But on the standard output with the single fuel pump, it's not able to keep up as well. Now, map 2 that I've been using should be around 40 to 50 more wheel horsepower versus stock. So, and it does feel like it. It's not, you know, because these trucks are, I don't know, 6,000 pounds plus, right? They're pretty heavy trucks. 50 horsepower, like, it's not like it would be in a car where it's a dramatic difference, but it's certainly, you can feel it. It's definitely more spicy. And I'm going to show you guys, I've done some data logs with Dragy, which is like a GPS-based performance meter that shows 0 to 30, 0 to 60, quarter mile, eighth mile. But here in Michigan right now, we've still got some cold, crappy weather, so I haven't, you know, I would say the numbers that I have probably are not as good as they will be. So I'll continue to update as I get more runs. I've only had this thing installed on the truck since last Sunday. So it's been 1 full week. I've probably put a few hundred miles, probably 400 or 500 miles in the last week. Now let me take you guys through the app. So you do have to download the JB4 app. You can get it from the App Store for iOS and Android. I think it was about $28. So this is going to be a one-time purchase that you need to make. There is no monthly subscription or anything like that. And then once you get it connected, you can see how fast it connects right to the JB4. And then you can customize this first screen right here to see different things, the IAT temperature, your air-fuel ratio, all that kind of stuff. And then this is getting into the different maps. Now watch how quickly you can change the map. Boom, that's it. So within 5 seconds, you can go through and change the map from stock to map 1, map 2, map 3, map 4. And then when you come in here to this screen, if you mount your phone to your windshield, you can go through and be able to see AFR and all that kind of stuff. And then now I'm getting into where they actually have the log. So you can log your run, and then you come in here and you can actually see all the data. So if you want to make any changes, you can do that through the OBD interface if you want to get that crazy. But you know, most of us are probably just going to run the maps that they have on there. And so you can see again, I'm just switching between maps just to show you guys kind of how quickly it is. So very simple, very easy to use, and it's really cool how you can customize it and change all the stuff to be able to see, because on our standard outputs, we don't have the ability to see the boost pressure like how the guys do with the high outputs where it's built into the truck. So it's kind of cool to be able to go through and see that. Let's talk about driving impressions. So with a piggyback tuner like this, what I find is actually really cool is you have drivability that's exactly like stock. Like if I gave you my truck right now with map 2 and you just drove it, you would have no idea that it wasn't stock. There's no flat spots, there's no weird fuel issues like you sometimes have with a lot of modified cars. I've had a lot of cars that have been tuned on HP tuners, for example, where you reflash the PCM. And if you don't have your tune spot on, then you have little issues where certain throttle positions in the map at certain miles per hour, it might fall on its face, or it feels weird, or it surges, it does different weird things like that. But you don't get any of that with the JB4. So it's perfectly just feels like stock. And then when you go to rip on it and you go to floor it, that's when you start to get, where it's a little bit more spicy. And it's just a little bit more fun. It's nothing mind-blowing. We're talking 50-ish wheel horsepower here on this particular map. And I'm sure once we can start running E30 in the future and be able to get this thing up to 75, 77 wheel horsepower, that's going to be awesome. And I'm sure Burger's also working on some sort of solution to help with the fueling on this thing, whether it's maybe more of a high volume fuel pump or meth injection or whatever. I'm sure there's a lot of companies out there working on different solutions right now for these new engines. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of cool solutions coming out. So I have been able over this last week to make some runs with the Dragy GPS unit. So 0 to 60, we've done 5.1 seconds stock versus 4.7 seconds with map 2. So a good increase there. And then quarter mile, 13.5 seconds stock versus 13.1 with the JB4 map 2. So pretty solid increases. My truck does have 35-inch tires and 355 gears. So if you had stock tires and 392 gears, this would potentially be quite a bit faster as well. So coming back to my final thoughts after 1 week with this thing, again, installation couldn't be easier. Love it. The price, love it, especially for the amount of horsepower. I mean, if you had a Hemi, you can't add 50 plus horsepower, 100 horsepower for under $1,000, right? It's impossible. The bang for the buck on these is amazing. Now, of course, we don't know about longevity. I could have this thing for another 6 months and who knows, something could blow up, break a freaking ringland on a piston or whatever. That part, yeah, it's a little bit scary. We don't know. And again, if you're really worried about warranty, then this is not for you, right? Because if something does happen, chances are the dealership knows you had this thing on there. They're not going to cover your warranty. So you're going to want to be careful. But for guys who don't mind taking the risk and want to have a little fun hopping up their truck, this thing's freaking awesome. I'll put the link down in the description below where you can get this thing. It's just burgertuning.com. But check it out. The guys have been awesome. I've asked them a ton of questions and they've gotten right back to me, gave me great tech support. So I've been pretty stoked and look forward to seeing what happens with maps 3 and 4, because we're seeing such good performance increases just with map 2, which is only 4 more pounds of boost, right? So another 2 pounds should be pretty nice.
So to my podcast, Living the Breeze, drops today. Talk with Joel Rosen for Burger Tuning. 60.
This thing's a lot of fun.